Good morning. Good morning, everyone. We made it to video number 40. And those of you who've been joining live, of course, it's been a few more days, but we just managed with the technical issues and everything to do 40 videos. And I really hope it'll be helpful for those who have been watching later. It doesn't matter if it took you 40 days to finish it. It doesn't matter if it took you 4 months or a year or longer, as long as you were practicing in between. And we've reached here, which is huge, huge. I know how much I used to lack discipline in my life, and it was very difficult for me some days to even get out of bed and shower. So doing something like this and getting this far it's incredible. It's a huge achievement to working on yourself and finding peace. So well done. And little recap of the things that we've been doing. So the steps to meditation and stilling our minds, mindfulness prompts, and the core values, which were gratitude, empathy, forgiveness, humility, and one more. Is that all of them? Gratitude, empathy, kindness. Probably one of the most important ones. So gratitude, empathy, forgiveness, kindness, humility, and one more, which again, a very important one, if not the most important, and will help you feel at peace, is truth. It's not an easy one for most people, and especially when we don't even mean to. I think there was a study or something that said that people within the first meeting, I can't remember the exact numbers, but they lie multiple times in the first meeting with someone. They exaggerate a little bit. Oh, what do you do? And they exaggerate a little bit about their lives and things to show a slightly different persona than what they are. It just comes so naturally to people, the little white lies and the bigger lies. And the more your thoughts, your speech, and your actions are not aligned, which means you're thinking something else, but you're saying something else. You're thinking something else, but you're doing something else. When those are not aligned, you cannot find peace. So this is the last core value, these are so important if you're walking this path of inner peace. And using meditation and mindfulness is a very small part of it if these core values are not inculcated in your life. So those were the values, and we went through the steps, finding the breath in the body, finding the breath in the nose, the temperature, the nostrils, the deep breaths, the relaxing, and feeling the sensations in the hands and feet, the sounds around us. All of these things are beautiful anchor points that you can use anytime, one or all of them, anytime, to help you feel centered. And it's important, obviously, to keep practicing. So I've left this little exercise till the end. You may have thought it might have been more beneficial to do it at the beginning, but there's a reason why I wanted to do it at the end, because I wanted those who have practiced to really practice first, to see if they can find that point of silence. So I've been saying from the beginning, what we're doing now is concentration, really. It's not really meditation. We're not getting into meditation yet. We've been concentrating the mind. So once we've gone through all the steps and we're feeling quite present in the present moment, and then we learn to be in control of our thoughts and get that moment of no thoughts, that's when meditation begins. And just getting to that stage sometimes takes a very, very long time. It can take, I guess, I don't know, thousands of hours of practice for some people. It might not. I hope the steps that I've given you help to speed up that process. So some of you I've done this with before, some of you may have heard my guru do this before, so it may not work the same. But if you're listening for the first time, all I'd like you to do is just sit as we usually are and just be aware of your breath. And all you have to do is listen. Just listen to the sound of my voice. And see if you can hear through the increasing gaps between my words. Can you hear the sound of silence? So you may have, in those gaps, you may have been a little bit more aware than you are in normal everyday conversation. You may have been more aware of little sounds around you, maybe sounds in your ears. In those moments, maybe your mind would have gone quiet because it's listening, it's focused, it's listening. Wait, what's next? If you got it, if you were able to experience even just for a second that moment of awareness and no thinking, that's meditation. That's what you're trying to harness when you're in this state of meditation and mindfulness, when you're sitting still and listening and feeling. So I hope that was helpful for you. And we'll do a quick meditation session together, and then I'll give some information and instructions at the end of what we're going to do next. So I'd like you to take some deep breaths, close your eyes, and feel the body, feel the breath in the body. And then find the breath in the nose. Be aware that the temperature of the breath is warmer as it comes out than when it goes in. Be aware of which nostril is more active at the moment. Allow the face to relax into a gentle smile. With the tongue resting at the roof of the mouth. And take some deep breaths. And as you exhale, feel your shoulders let go and drop. Feel your hands and feet relax. Becoming hyper aware of sounds around you, sounds in the distance, nearby. And sounds in your ears. And now really paying attention to the sensations in your hands and feet. And if you'd like to feel them more, remember you can take some deep breaths, hold the breath, and then as you exhale, feel that extra warmth and blood flow in your hands and feet. And now just being aware of every single breath passing, keeping that concentration, feeling the sensations in your hands and feet, still being aware of sounds and being aware of every single breath. Let the back straight, as straight as you can, and that smile on your face. Very relaxed, gentle breathing, just like a baby sleeping. If the mind is talking, it's all right. Just maintain your awareness of every breath. And in time, it will become quieter and quieter. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Hmm. Hmm. Sorry. So, Swamiji told us, Om Swami, my guru, told us that all you need is 7 minutes. At the moment, we may be able to keep the mind still or keep it quiet for a second, maybe a bit longer, maybe a couple of minutes if you've been practicing longer. 7 minutes is all you need to experience, I suppose, what most of us who start on this path, I guess, are looking for, not just peace, but that level. You may be able to call it God, divinity, experiencing oneness with the universe, a different state of consciousness, opening up to different dimensions, however you would like to call it. This is your goal. I'm not there yet. I know I'm not. Minutes, yes. 7 minutes, not yet. But there's no reason why you can't. So I mentioned God a little bit, and I haven't purposefully throughout these 40 days, mostly because I want to keep it universal. It's not about trying to sell a philosophy. It's not about saying, hey, I've got it figured out, and nothing like that. I really want you to practice. I want you to find peace. And as I kept saying, the breath is universal. Everybody has it. You don't have to subscribe to any philosophy. Having said that, having faith in something is one of the most beautiful things, the most transformational thing that can happen in your life. And surrender is a huge part of that, because when you have faith in something, it doesn't matter what it is. It really helps to have an element of surrender, that it's okay, my life is being taken care of, it's being I guess, steered for me in some way. I don't have to do everything for myself, by myself. And on that note, I just wanted to read something to you. I just thought every time I hear this, actually, it makes me quite emotional. It's one of the most beautiful things. It's a poem. It just begins with a little story. A man, worried and paranoid, asked his enlightened master if everything would be all right in the future. I know I should have faith, but I can't get around to letting go. I'm still worried. What if things don't go the way they should? Negative thoughts render me unable to enjoy my life. What if God doesn't take care of me? He asked his master. The master picked up a rosebud and gave it to the disciple and said, "Your task is to unfold the bud, keeping all the petals intact." The disciple carefully began to peel off the outer layers of the rosebud. Soon, however, he realized it was not possible to unfold it without damaging the petals. "It's not as simple as I thought. I'm sorry, but some of the petals at least will be damaged," he said to his master. In reply, the master took the rosebud from him and said, "It's only a tiny rosebud, a flower of God's design, but I cannot unfold the petals with these clumsy hands of mine. The secret of unfolding flowers is not known to such as I. God opens this flower so sweetly, but in my hands they die. If I cannot unfold a rosebud, this flower of God's design, then how can I have the wisdom to unfold this life of mine? So I'll trust in God for leading each moment of my day. I will look to God for his guidance each step of the way. The path that lies before me, only God knows. I'll trust in him to unfold the moments, just as he unfolds the rose." Actually, I will read this bit. "How much can you plan after all? And how much do you want to plan?" the master continued. "Why do you want to keep everything in your hands? It's tiring. Learn to let go. Who took care of you when you were in the womb? Who fed you when you didn't even know how to speak? Who provided for you when you were too young to earn your living? If you were to examine your life, you'll find there was always someone there, a medium that nature had already chosen for you. Sometimes letting go is simply reminding yourself that you've done whatever you could, and now you must free yourself from the outcome or the worry. Faith is designed to give you the confidence and courage to lead your life with grace and conviction." I just thought it was so beautiful, and it melted something in me. It's not easy. We have to put our egos aside in order to surrender. But when you walk this path of meditating on the breath, focusing on the breath, slowly, slowly things melt away with you, and there's no reason why you won't feel this vast universe that we are all interconnected by. And the more you do, the more you feel how we are just a tiny, 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 tiny little speck. And we can't control everything. And it's okay. It's really okay. We do what we can. We do our best. And we leave the rest. So I pray that one day that it doesn't have to be faith in God or any being or anything like that. Just an element of surrender in your lives is there. So as I was saying, well done for completing 40 days. What we will do going forward, so this is kind of like an introductory, I guess, 40 days for beginners to really settle into the practice and begin the path of meditation and mindfulness. And I was thinking what I do is maybe next year sometime I might do a more intermediate one. We'll see how it goes. I may even do something like a retreat. I haven't really looked into it yet, but we might do something like that so that those who are interested can come together and we can do a more intense practice for maybe a week or 10 days, and we can practice silence together and more intense meditation. So we'll see how that goes. We may just do it online. I'm so sorry, I keep clearing my throat today as well. For those who would like to continue to build this habit, we will continue live every day at 8 a.m. just to meditate together. I won't be giving lots and lots of knowledge and talking much, but we'll just come together to meditate. So those who are joining live, you're very welcome to keep joining at the same time every day on the same link. Those who have watched the recordings and have finished the 40 days and would like to continue and just to practice with us and build a habit, there's a small group of us that meditate together every day. And if you would like the link, you can write to me on my blog, marymonk.me. There's a contact page there. Later on, I may just put the link on the blog, so check the blog for that. And as I had said earlier, everything I've learned about meditation and mindfulness has come from my guru, Om Swamiji, and there are two books which you might find helpful. So this is the first one. In fact, I read it twice, cover to cover, before I went into my first long solitude of 3 months. So it's called A Million Thoughts by Om Swami, and it's fantastic. I mean, what I've spoken in these few days is just the tip of the iceberg. It's quite a hefty book. So if you're really interested in getting to the depths of meditation from a master who's done more than 15,000 hours plus and in deep solitude and in Himalayan mountains and continues to help the world, that's this one. And this is actually one of my favorite books because it's short. I'm not much of a reader. This is called Mindful to Mindful, also by Swamiji. And it's mostly about Zen wisdom, and it's much shorter, it's smaller. There are some anecdotes and jokes and little Zen cartoons and things like that, which I also love. So those are two books that really helped me on this journey. So I'd just like to say thank you to you all. I hope that what we've done will be transformational. Please remember, when you're meditating, you may experience all kinds of things, divine, not so divine, difficult, challenging, beautiful. Just remember, if I leave you with this one thing that's so important, any fleeting experience in meditation is just that, it's fleeting. It's a one-off. Don't think about it too much. Don't hold on to it. Don't try and recreate it. Whatever you feel, whatever you see, whatever you experience, observe, let it go. Observe, let it go. Come back to the breath. Come back to the breath. If what you're experiencing starts to happen every time, then it's legitimate. And just again, don't get caught up in it. It took me years of going, oh my God, I'm in a blissful state. Wow, wow, this is amazing. This is amazing. And I didn't go very far because I just kept sitting in this blissful state going, wow, this is amazing. But what I should have done is observed it and gone back to the breath, which is what I started doing maybe only 2 years ago. And then I saw real drastic improvement in my meditation. So just remember, don't get attached to any experience, anything nice, beautiful that happens. Just observe it and keep coming back to the breath and keep coming back to the breath, and don't waste a lot of time like I did, going, wow. So some of you I will see here tomorrow morning live. By the way, it's 8 a.m. UK time that we meet. So those who are joining from abroad who would like to join live, it's 8 a.m. UK time every day. And those of you who are finishing here at the 40 days, I wish you all the best. Please practice, practice, practice. Maybe we'll come again, we'll come back together next year sometime to do the intermediate level if you've been able to practice. And I wish you all the best and love and peace. I love you all so, so much. And I pray that we all find the peace, the divinity, the joy, and whatever it is that you're searching for in life. May the divine truly bless you with it. And I'll see you soon. Thank you for coming on this journey with me. Take care. Bye, everyone. Bye.